Okay, time now, ladies and gentlemen, for Todd's Daily Complaint.
Todd never complains, right? Right. That's why we always give him a couple of minutes to complain about something.
You're quasi-evil. You're semi-evil. You're the margarine of evil. You're the Diet Coke of evil. Just 1 calorie, not evil enough.
Hey, look, he can't always be happy. It's time for Todd's Daily Complaint.
I don't pretend to be a meteorologist, yet I live in Oklahoma, so I think all of us are kind of amateur meteorologists. I don't pretend to be a scientist, but I do know some basic facts about what temperature water freezes at. So for those of you that were driving last night at 10 miles an hour, thinking, oh, there might be some black ice on the road, when it's 32 degrees outside, the roads aren't frozen. Quit driving like they are. It's wet roads. It's the same as when it rains and you're driving like a jackass at 70 miles an hour. In the middle of summertime, the roads are not frozen. Now, if it was 28, would I understand a little bit? Yes, maybe. But when it's 32 degrees outside, it's not time to go to the grocery store and buy all the bread and milk off the shelves and think you need to get the generator ready because power lines are about to fall. Stop it, people. You look ridiculous. And I know that our meteorologists around here freak out and they want to scare you because they know that means you're going to watch more. But when it's 32, the roads aren't frozen. When it's 31, the roads might be frozen. But in all reality, with traffic, it needs to be in the mid-20s for the roads to freeze. Everybody should know that, especially if you live in Oklahoma. So stop it driving on the interstate at 40 miles an hour last night. The roads are wet. If you don't want to drive on the interstate, get off the interstate and drive on the wet side roads at 40 miles an hour. You won't be holding up traffic. Unbelievable,
well,
people.
They won't think they're wet, the side roads either. They'll think those are slippery.
Good. Drive on those. I mean, how stupid are people?
Well, they might have thought it was a little colder than that. It's like you say, sometimes you got, just like with the college football playoff, sometimes you got to be subjective and you got to look at the roads and not just look at your thermometer. You can't look at all the numbers. Sometimes you just got to look at the road and you're going, that looks slippery. I'm going to slow down. Sometimes you got to do the eye test.
Zach, that might be the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Eye test. That's a great analogy.
Everyone's got a smartphone. Pull up the temperature.
Everyone does not have a
smartphone. Pull up the road conditions. You can call and check on the road conditions. There was no ice on the roads ever last night. You are alienating our 49 to 54-year-old Call your kids. They have a smartphone. Ask them, are the roads slick? You know what they'll say? Well, they look slick, but they're not. Because it's 32 degrees outside. Jeez, people. Learn to drive.